Apite kusukulu mwanayo afuna adzakale na mwino musamukakamize kuyamba ntchito ndi wang'ono. Apite kusukulu msungwanayo afuna adzakale dotolo musamukakamize.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelly Wenjolinjo, and today I'm just going to speak to you about SheRose, tell you a little bit about who we are as a charity and what we're all about. I'll speak to you about the area that we're trying to affect change in and explain to you why we're so passionate about making a change in this area. I'll talk to you a little bit about what we've been up to and all the activities that we've been involved in since launching in 2016. And then I'll just briefly go into some of the activities that we've got planned in 2017 and beyond. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of an overview on what is encompassed in running SheRose. Our primary aim is to combat child marriages. 1 in 2 girls in Malawi is forced into an early marriage before their 18th birthday to men who are significantly older than them. This creates situations of abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, any type of abuse that you can think of. And this is why we are so passionate about making a change in this area. We are passionate about empowering girls so that they're not forced to be in these situations. We believe that education is an important tool that will empower girls to have a say in a future, to have a say in creating the type of future that they would like. It will empower the girls to think beyond the circumstances that they have been born into, the poverties that they are experiencing. It will empower the girls to see that they can aim for much higher. They can have dreams and ambitions, and education is a way for them realizing those dreams. We believe that empowering girls anywhere around the world is very important. Not only does it create equality, but it also creates a level playing field where all members of a society can have afforded to them the same rights. So education for girls creates that opportunity. It empowers the girls to the same playing field as men so that they can have the same opportunities where jobs are concerned or possibly the rate of pay. So in our battle to combat child marriages and advance education for girls, we're not saying that the empowerment of men or the rights of men are in any way bad, or we're not trying to diminish them in any way. We're just trying to say that all members of a society need to be afforded the same rights. A society cannot successfully function if half of its citizens are being denied their basic human rights. And that is what we're trying to do here. We're trying to ensure that the rights of the woman, the rights of the girls are all being recognized, and they're being protected, and they're being upheld. So by advancing the education of women, we're hoping to create a society which recognizes all its citizens and affords them all their rights. And that is why we're very passionate about combating child marriages and ensuring that we're empowering women towards education and giving them the freedom to make a choice about the type of futures that they want. Prior to launching in 2016, I visited Malawi for 3 months. So I spent that time doing some research, and I was also there trying to register the charity in Malawi. And during this time, I got the opportunity to visit various schools, and I also got the chance to meet some of the girls and really found out about the challenges and the hindrances that they've experienced towards accessing education. And I believed that this was really important for me to experience, because coming back, it really gave the charity a chance to focus on its planning to ensure that whatever we're doing in these various schools in Malawi is really affecting the root cause of girls not accessing the education, and that we're really trying to find solutions to these hindrances that they face on a day-to-day basis. And it was during my time in Malawi that I visited Ngunda Primary School, which is located in Tsholo, and we eventually partnered with them, and launching in 2016 we've been doing some work in that primary school. So the two main things that we do with them is, one, we sponsor some of the girls who have since left and gone into various secondary schools across Cholo, and whose families were not able to financially support that education. We have been able to sponsor them so that they're able to continue with their education. And we also hold workshops on a regular basis, and these workshops are geared at just empowering the girls and just giving them hope and encouraging them to work hard in their education. So the topics that these workshops deal with, they can range from sexual awareness, sexual assault topics, topics to do with their health, topics to do with managing the changes that are happening to their bodies during adolescence and puberty. And we also just have general workshops which deal with some of the challenges that the girls are facing, and the people that are running the workshops would try and identify solutions that the girls can implement to maybe alleviate the challenge or minimize the challenge that they're facing. So for example, in one of our workshops, the woman that was running it, she showed the girls how to make bras from home sourced materials, maybe like used cloth, used chitenje. So the girls were able to learn ways in which they can make bras from stuff that they can find at home, in case sourcing a bra is a challenge for them, because not everybody has the finances to buy the things that they need when the girls are going through puberty. So it's good for us to equip them with ways in which they can make their situation less a burden, and ways in which they can still come to school and learn even though they're going through these changes with their bodies. So those are the things that we're currently doing. And we are also planning on launching a mentoring scheme which will allow us one-on-one focus on each of the girls that we're sponsoring. So we will partner up each of these girls with somebody who is similar to them in terms of maybe likes and dislikes, and maybe we will partner them up in terms of career prospects. So if there's a girl that aspires to be a nurse, it would be ideal for us to give her a mentor who is currently a practicing nurse. And if somebody aspires to be a lawyer, maybe we can find them somebody who is a practicing lawyer who they can partner with. And the idea behind this is somebody that can mentor them throughout their education and just give them somebody to aspire to. So if that's something that they want in the future, then this person can pour into their lives, give them the knowledge and the advice that they would need, and obviously show them the route in which they need to take in order to one day themselves reach that career goal that they have. So those are the things that we're currently doing in Ngunda Primary School, and our long-term plan is that we will partner with various other schools across Malawi and implement the same things in those schools. There are various people who are involved in running SheRose. I guess the main people are myself, and I work with 4 trustees, and together we're involved in everything that is to do with running the charity, from registering the charity, deciding what fundraising activities that we're going to do, and writing the program that will be implemented in these different schools. So we do all the administrative and office type stuff. And then we've got also other people that volunteer for us. So we've got people involved in the media, we've got people involved in the accounts. So people bring in their different skills that they have to just help us out, whether it's to do our books in accounts or run our social media. So we have different volunteers here in the UK. And then in Malawi, we have a team of volunteers, and these are the people that really do the on-the-ground work. So when we're running workshops, They're the ones that will go to the workshop and ensure the success of these workshops, and they'll volunteer their time to go and see the girls in the various secondary schools that they're in, and they're the ones responsible for ensuring that the school fees are paid, the girls have all the things that they need, from school uniforms to food to books to everything that they would need to ensure that their secondary school life is as simple as it can be. And they just do everything that needs to be done across Malawi, whether it's maybe sourcing some other schools that we can partner with and speaking to the girls' parents and just keeping them in the loop about what we are doing and how we are involved in their child's life. So the team in Malawi, they do a lot of the hands-on work, and then the team in the UK, they do a lot of the fundraising and just planning what needs to be implemented. So that's how we balance the two teams. Our funding comes from various places. So we apply for charity grants, which are available from a lot of different organizations. At this time, I'd like to thank the Bexley Deanery, who donated some money to our cause, and that money has gone such a long way into making a difference. With that money, we were able to hold more workshops and fund more girls into further education, so we're just thankful for that donation. We also hold some activities and events that are geared towards raising funds for the charity. So we have car boot sales, which raise money and all the proceeds are given to Shirros. And we have activities such as sponsored walks or sponsored runs, or if you wanted to do a sponsored bungee jump for Shirros, you're more than welcome. So we have those type of activities that raise funds. And then we do events such as dinner dances, which also raise money for the charity. And then on top of that, we have people who have pledged to sponsor girls' entire education. And then we have other people who make one-off donations to the charity. And then we've got other people who make regular donations to the charity. And within our team, we've also got people who contribute financially to the charity, whether they are volunteers or some of the other trustees make contribution to the charity, or they sponsor a girl. So we've got donations coming from various places. There are various ways in which people can become involved with Shirros. So obviously the most simple way would be to make a financial contribution to the cause. If that's something you're interested in doing, there's going to be a link to our GoFundMe page, and you can just follow that link and make a donation there. Thank you for all those who are able to make a donation. Alternatively, you can become a volunteer with us. So that's either here in the UK or in Malawi. So if you're volunteering with us in the UK, you'll be involved in fundraising and raising awareness for the charity and just all the administrative duties it takes to run Shirros. You'll be involved in some of that. If you're volunteering in Malawi, you'll be involved in implementing all the stuff that is planned over here. So your role would be to just make sure that everything runs smoothly. So for example, if you're planning a workshop, you would ensure that the transport has been booked or the guest speakers are arriving on time, and just make sure that the girls are nurtured and supported through the workshop and that they gain something from that workshop. So these are some of the things that our volunteers are involved in, either in the UK or in Malawi. You can also become a mentor, so that involves you supporting a girl on a one-to-one basis. So that's such a huge role. So it would need somebody with a lot of life experience, a lot of knowledge, a lot of skills that you can pour into this child's life, and you can just help them to become the best version of themselves that they can be, and just help them navigate life and help them as they're growing into an adult and making decisions about how they best want to live their lives. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you could get involved in with SheRose. So if you're interested in either financially donating to us or just donating your time and volunteering with us, just get in contact and we'll find you something to do within our organization. I'm going to put the contact information in the description as well. So if you're interested in volunteering, just get in contact. Thank you very much.
I wanna go to school, Banja dodo. Banja lili ndidigirira, Shiro ili embegeza. Ine banja lili ndidigirira, Shiro ili embegeza. I want to be a soldier. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a lawyer. I want to go to school. Banja dodo ini Shiro ai Inesina gule Banja ai Shiro ai Tiwateteze anao ufulu wao tisawononge.